Hello, subscribers, returning viewers, and new subscribers and new viewers. Thank you for all the views on my videos. The views are all going up. Everything is going up except the eligibility thingy on the YouTube studio, the watch hours. That's it, the watch hours. So again, thank you for all the subscribes and all the views on the shorts, and it will help YouTube find the correct audience for this video if you do subscribe. Today is Sunday, so it's what I have been listening through during the week, and I've got quite a lot to go through this week. I've packed in quite a lot this week, mainly because of the bad weather and stuff like that. So we may as well start. It's what you've tuned into. And I've started off with Elvis, Golden Records Volume 2, or 50 million Elvis views. Fans can't be wrong. And this is a 90s pressing of this album. I have it on vinyl as well. And great listen. Fantastic series of albums to get if you're not into Elvis. Great way to start exploring the music of the King, and just a brilliant album. Not a bad song on it whatsoever. And again, check out David Gilmour's version of the Elvis song "Don't" on YouTube. Up next, we have the Beatles, the White Album, on CD on Fat Boy Dual Case. That's the original kind of album I got back in the 90s, and in this format. There is a digipack. I do have the digipack, but that's for another video. This is the White Album. Kind of just it's a very odd looking album to look at when you have it stacked up. It's just this kind of white patch in your collection. Up next is Bob Dylan, and it's the freewheeling Bob Dylan, and it is on the Apple streaming service. It's not on Amazon streaming service for some reason. Maybe it has to do with the new film that's coming out. I know there's a Bob Dylan movie out. There's a Robbie Williams movie out, which is very, very good. I think they spent too much money on the budget of the film and did not leave enough money for the marketing, and that's why it is a flop. And go and see it. It's not a bad film. I'd like to see the Bob Dylan film, and there's a Led Zeppelin film, and I believe Baz Luhrmann has discovered hours and hours of new Elvis footage as well. So quite a lot to see in the biop scene this year. So a lot to look forward to. So Bob Dylan, freewheeling Bob Dylan, love this album, and it's one of the best cover albums out there as well. Up next is a album I also got in a charity shop. 150 I paid for it. A double album, Eric Clapton, 24 Hours, and a fantastic album. Double album, and the sound out of this is very, very good. Up next, quite a few live albums this week, catching up on the live albums. And this one I actually watched on YouTube, live in Donington, and it's the last in the box set Sunday series that doing on Iron Maiden. We'll be going on to a new box set next week, and this is a fantastic live show, and just really, really good. It's kind of just this year I kind of grew up and went to concerts and all that sort of stuff, and it's a good kind of capture of live concerts, and I highly recommend this concert, both on audio CD and on YouTube, and it's a 2 hour event, so get the popcorn out, as they say. Up next is now I think I have this on vinyl back over in Ireland, and don't have it actually on CD. I might have bought it in Cork back in the day. Whoops, that nearly slipped through my fingers there for whatever reason. And this is just a great album, really, really good album to have If you've not got this album, please do so. It is highly, highly recommended, and I think it's the first album be put on CD and kind of put CDs in the stratosphere, so to speak. Up next is another one that I watched on YouTube, and there's quite a few Queen concerts with Paul Rodgers as the vocalist, and they did a studio album, Cosmic Rocks, which is okay, but the live shows are much better. I was very entertained by this concert, and it was just a good show to watch. And you have a bit of Free, and you have a bit of Queen, and you have a bit of mix of everything here on this show. And again, another one I picked up in a charity shop for 150 or something like that. So you can't go too wrong with CDs in charity shops. Up next is Judas Priest, and this is just a banger of a concert, and the sound is absolutely fantastic. And just Rob Halford's screams are just amazing, and just the twin lead guitar band, and just excellent all around. 100%, 100%, 100%. Up next is my first time listening to Alice Cooper, believe it or not, and I enjoy this one also. Again, another charity shop find. I think I got it for 250 in Oxfam, and got a few Eric Clapton CDs there and a couple of other metal albums as well. So I give this one 100% as well. And my only fault was this one is I've not listened to it enough. Up next is a Pink Floyd bootleg, and it is Say Goodbye to Hollywood. I believe it was put on the radio or something like that, or somebody could have recorded in it in a say for me in the audience. And it's not a bad sound actually. I don't mind it, and it only cost something like £7 on eBay, and it's a good kind of a good listen. You hear early versions of Dark Side of the Moon, and then you have tracks like Echoes and Careful with That Axe, Eugene, and Set Controls to the Heart of the Sun, and they sound way better than the early version of Dark Side of the Moon. But I still prefer the Lund concert. Also on vinyl is Ringo Starr. I did an unboxing, so thank you for reviews on that one. And it's a great album. I really enjoyed it. And I did put it on vinyl, and it sounds absolutely fantastic on the vinyl. It kind of reminds me of Elvis Costello does a note in the album, and he said it's kind of like as if Ringo did Beatles for Sale. And I kind of go a step further, and I'd say kind of Beatles for Sale meets Travelling Wilburys, and what if the Beatles were a Ringo Starr and George Harrison affair more so than a Lennon and McCartney affair. So this is a great album. I hope Ringo does a third album, a third country and western album, and have a Ringo Western trilogy in his canon. Up next is Black Sabbath, Never Say Die, and love this album and Technical Ecstasy. And this is just a really upbeat album. It's very good, very kind of positive vibes on this album, and I have it on vinyl too. Mainly just listen to it on vinyl, and great album, really underrated album. I love it. Up next on the CD is Wishbone Ash, and I have this on vinyl back home in Ireland as well. And I kind of I missed listening to this, and I kind of forgotten about it. And I discovered then, to my surprise, I discovered that both Wishbone Ash and Elvis Presley have something in common, and that is they both cover a blues song called "Baby What You Want Me to Do." And check out Elvis's. If you're a Wishbone Ash fan and you're not an Elvis fan, check out Elvis's version of this song. You see the King play mean rhythm guitar on the '68 special, and I'm wondering, can anyone who's good at AI put the King and Wishbone Ash together and do a duet. So there you go. This is another fantastic live album, and I really enjoyed listening to this again. So it was great, and do I need it on vinyl again? If I come across it on my journeys through the record shops and charity shops, I'll keep an eye out for it. Up next on vinyl is Yes, Close to the Edge. My first time listening to this album, and so far my favorite Yes album is Tales from Topographic Oceans. I liked. There's no there's no track list on it. There is on the label, but you have to go to the label to see the names of the songs, which I kind of find a little bit odd. I liked the second side first. It was a little bit more immediate than the first. And again, it's just my first listen to it, so I'll see how I go as I journey along with Yes. And I'll give it a good 8 out of 10. As it's my first listen, and it'll get to 10 out of 10, and so on as I keep listening to it. Next on the vinyl, we have the wonderful Live and Dangerous album, and it's just fantastic. And I got this album for 50p in the Rugby car boot sale in Burnham-on-Sea, and it's an absolute steal to get. And I'm just delighted that I have this copy of it, and it's just fantastic album, absolutely fantastic. And I'm just guilty of not playing it enough. That's all. And I highly recommend this album as 100%, if not 1,000%. Up next then are two more charity shop finds. Black Star Riders, which is Scott Gorham from Tin Lizzy. It's his band, and this is just an excellent album. I didn't know it was Scott Gorham when I bought it. I just said, "Oh, what's this?" And I'm dyslexic, so I kind of just got it in Oxfam. It was £2 or something like that, 2.50, and wasn't until much later after I bought it and started looking at it. I said, "Oh, this is a Tin Lizzy Part 2." And totally enjoyed it, and very much highly recommend this album. And again, another twin lead guitar band, and I love the sound of twin lead guitars, and I highly recommend this. This is definitely a 10 out of 10 on my first listen. And then lastly, another twin lead guitar band. I kind of thought these were a kind of a spoofy kind of band when they came out first, so I said I'll give them a try. Pound in the charity shop, and I totally enjoyed this album. And again, my only crime here is I've not listened to it enough. So that's my musical journey for this week so far. Listening to stuff on CDs, on albums, and on watching concerts on YouTube. A great place to get lots of entertainment on. So again, thank you for watching these videos. Please subscribe. It helps the YouTube find the correct audience for these videos that I do. And we will look forward to talking to you in the next video.